Hey guys, so it's been another week, which is crazy because these weeks are going ridiculously fast. Not too much has happened this week. I went out 2 nights, I think it was. So I went out on the Friday night, like I said I would, and that was a really, really good night. Got back, I think, about midnight. Then I went to watch a dodgeball tournament on Sunday night, which was amusing to say the least. They held it in a debate chamber, which I kind of see why, because there was a gallery so everyone could watch, but at the same time there was a lot of beer bottles around, not empty at that, and those they were thrown really, really hard. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing. There were a lot of bottles that were breaking, and I can't imagine how difficult it was to clean that up the next morning or whenever it was that they did that. But anyway, that was still entertaining. It was really fun to watch. It was a couple of hours to just spend the night, I suppose. But I think the biggest part was Sunday night after I got back. I'll show you the damage in a second, but I got back and I was sitting there about, I don't know, 11:30, and all these people start talking. I think, oh, it's just a couple of drunk 18-year-olds coming home again. I was wrong. I'll walk as I tell you the story. So basically, I hear these people and I look at, the peephole wondering what's going on, and it's flooding. So this girl's sink, I think it was, has broken on the floor above mine. It flooded her bedroom, the bedroom next door, and then the 2 bedrooms right below it. Now, I think there's someone out there cleaning at the moment, but I'll just see the end of the hallway here, so show the damage that was done. So you can just see like so that was fun. They were up until I think 1 a.m. I think they said, basically sweeping the water out of the hallway, and that was great fun for me because I had to be up at 3 a.m. to try and figure out my flights home, which didn't get me anywhere anyway, but that's a different story. And so they've had to move the people in each of those rooms out. One of them was asleep at the time, so they had to knock on his door and wake him up. I think 2 of them were out at the time, so I don't know what it was like when they got back. But because there was such a big time, like a gap between getting the water out and them starting to clean, that hallway just smelled of mould for about 3 or 4 days after, and that was just, it was a horrible smell. I was holding my breath every time I walked out. But yeah, so that was fun. Still sunny and relatively warm. It's only rained a little bit. Still disappointed in that. But I've been told today that apparently November is when it gets really rainy and really cold, so it's only 6-7 weeks away, so I'll get forward. Looking forward to that. What else is there? Oh god. Advice for students who are planning to move into dorms and stuff like that. Just expect thin walls. I can hear everything going on both next door to me and upstairs. So it's more than likely that if they're home now, they can probably hear what I'm saying as well, but whatever. They can be very loud, and during Freshers Week, Orientation Week, whatever it is that you guys call it, wherever you're from, there's a lot of drunk 18-year-olds around, which can be amusing and annoying at the same time. So that's been interesting. I don't know, I guess other advice is like, if you're doing the same things what I did and you can't book your flights home straight away. Just know what you can and can't do with the airline, how much it's going to cost you and all of that. It's been really difficult for me to actually get my flights home. I still haven't got my official flights home. I've booked them, but they're for March, not for July when I do come back. So I'm in the process of trying to figure all that out at the moment. Another one is, if you pay for your accommodation, this is something that I learnt and I didn't learn until after, but if you're paying for your accommodation in another country, which uses different currency, different bank, blah, 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 you will be charged a foreign transaction fee. And it's going to hurt if you don't exactly know what amount they're going to take from you. I was unaware of how much they were going to take, and it was a lot more than what I expected, and if you know me, you know that I don't like spending my money as it is, and spending way more than what I intended to spend obviously wasn't good for me, and yeah. So just be aware of that. When you budget for these things, look it up and just get a basic idea, because I did that, but I didn't take into consideration the transaction fees. So just keep that in mind for yourselves. I don't know, there's not much happening at the moment. I mean, I didn't have my official timetable for my classes until yesterday. Classes start on Monday. If you're anything like me, that will stress you out so much, and if you're in the same situation as me where you can't actually do it yourself, someone does it for you, just chase them. Like, just go to them. You might not have an appointment with them, but I just went to them and just got them sorted out because I could not handle another day without knowing where my classes were. And yeah, it wasn't nice. So just, yeah, if you're worried about that at all, just don't email them when it comes to like the week before classes start, because you're going to be better off just walking to where their office is and just giving them, 2 minutes of their time between their appointments if they have it. So yeah, that's my advice to anyone who's watching this who's planning to do the same kind of thing. Just, they're usually pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know, I think that's about it for now. Not too exciting this week, been pretty boring this week, but classes start, as I said, next week. So we'll see how I go, we'll see how exciting that is, and hopefully I can keep you guys updated week by week as I have been. And yeah, so I think that's about it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later.